for this meditation, we want to understand that life is in itself a sweet place. We want to use this meditation to help us to understand why what has happened to us has happened to us. Like, it's gonna look like a meditation for synchronicity. Like, you are going to understand why exactly what has happened to you, because there's a reason for it. But if you have a very very ugly picture of the reason for why everything has happened in your life, you are definitely not going to see life. You are definitely going to feel bad about everything. You are definitely going to feel life is treating me in a bad way. You're definitely going to feel karma is in display in your life. Like, this is what we want to do for this meditation. Synchronicity. There is a reason, except you play dirty. Except you play dirty. If you play dirty, then you are never gonna have the synchronicity moments in your life. But if you play the game well, you play clean, you are definitely gonna see the hand of the universe in your life. There are some people who have their steps being ordered by the universe, and it's so obvious to them that the universe orders their steps. Why? Because they don't play dirty. They don't play dirty. For your exams, you make sure you put in what you have. For your exams, you make sure you don't use malpractice. In real life, you make sure you don't duck any usual process that is needed. If you don't do all these things, if you don't play dirty generally in the general life, you are definitely gonna give chance to the universe to order your steps. Synchronicity is the idea that whatsoever happened to you was planned. And if you don't understand that this is going on in your life, this will be the number one reason you are unhappy. Happy people are people who understand why what happened to them happened to them. You are not here all alone. You're not here for just a linear experience. You come, you live, you grow old and die. Sure, we know there's an inner activation, there's inner self in you. You have spirit. Some people call it spirit. It's in you that activates your body, activates your cell. But we should also remind ourselves that the battery is the source of electricity to the load. Okay, but should you remove the battery, there would be no electricity. That is just how it is. There is a source from which our life comes from. Without that, there's a source from which our lives there's a source from which we came from. Okay, now just like the battery supplies electrons to the load can be light bulb, and when these electrons move, you do work and they light up the bulb. Now, without the source, which is the battery, the bulb would go out. Okay, it won't light. Okay, and there will be no light, there will be no visible stuff. So that is just what it is. So that is exactly how it is. Yeah. Our lives have a source. Without that source can be the electrical part of us that lights our bodies up. Because when we wake up in the morning, we always have to process information, and we're just like the computer. When you wake up, you can put the computer, and it comes up here and there. That is how it is. When we wake up in the morning, we have to process a lot of things in our head, in our brains, and like we have taught you in meditation that humans are electrochemical beings. We are electrically built through the nervous system, and we are chemically built through the endocrine system, which is the hormonal system. So, and that is it. So far we know that we have a source. Okay, just like a battery has a source. Check everything. There is a source. There's always a source. That tells us about ourselves. There must be a source. But this source must be of a form and shape that makes sense. Some tell you the source is source energy, some call it source energy, some call it God, but the picture of the source differs in many people. But in this meditation, we want to correct that. Now, what is the picture do you have about God? Who is God to you? Do you think God is a big frog or is a big buffalo? And what do you have about the source? That is what we want to touch today. We want to correct those things. We want to explore ourselves. We want to meditate. We want to go deep into ourselves, so we understand the true nature of whatever formed the universe. The universe is held by a force, a constant force that keeps everything static or in a constant form of rotation, or just keep everything in place. Nature has always supplied to humans what it has installed in it. This is as a result of the force. There's also a source that creates that thing. There's a source that makes it possible. There's always a source. We want to understand where we're from. For us to do this, we must let go of everything we know. Let go of everything. For everything you have accumulated, because what you have accumulated is not you. It's just something you heard. You memorized it over and over again and it formed a belief for you. It's not necessarily correct. Make sure you're in a meditating position. And make sure you're not moving. Be static. Watch your thoughts. Make sure there's no thoughts slipping by your awareness unchecked. Any thought comes up, become aware of it and it disappears. That is exactly how to do it right now. God is the source of everything according to what we've known, but this doesn't stop us from exploring. So you right now, you tune yourselves to their natural frequency by becoming silent. Make sure there's no movement, and let yourselves talk to you about who God is. Let yourselves do that. Watch your thoughts, just become conscious and try to detect what frequency, what information the vibration of your cells is emitting. By so doing, you will know the real picture of the source energy. The battery has a source energy. Everything has a source energy. Watch yourself. Let go of regrets. Let go of your past failures. Let go of everything, everything, everything. Let them all go. Let them all go. God is the maker of everything and all that there is. All that there is. Watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. Watch your mind. Make sure no thoughts slip by your awareness unchecked. Become aware of your thoughts and it disappears. La, 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 Let's go of old ideas about God. Now, God is still whoever He is to you, but you just want to change the picture. Because if you get a wrong picture, you get a wrong idea of it. He is the source of the universe, source of creation. What is predominant in creation? In creation, you observe this force in creation, and there is rapid improvement. There is evolution in things. Rapid improvement. Genes recombine in multiple ways to give the best form of appearance that they have installed in them. That is it. Genes recombine in different ways so as they can give the best information they can to build in your face. Chemicals are needed to build your face. Your genes instruct what chemicals is used. Genes combine in multiple ways, giving their best expression to you. That is one thing predominant in the universe, both in animals and humans. So it is with plants, so it is in plants too. For the universe, the predominant thing is force. It's a force that is holding all things in place. So what can we tell is the source of the world? For battery, if you touch the battery, you might get a shock. If you study what gave you the shock, you observe the electrons. So you can say, without even looking at the battery, you can say the source of the bulb lighting is actually the movement of electrons without even seeing the battery. That is how it is. Imagine God to be the battery that you don't see, but you can only see the extension of the battery, what it produces. See what the universe, the source has produced. It has produced force. It has produced rapid improvement. The need to improve. The need to just be the best. In a genetic level, checking it that way, we would say God is intelligence. La, la. So concerning if he has a form, if he has a shape, he doesn't. It's just like water that just permeates everything. Just like energy that penetrates and permeates, fills up the interspaces of the universe. Just like wind that blows through everything. It has no shape, no form, just intelligence. You can never know the shape and form of it. This awareness will help you to have a better future and have a better picture of this world. So to those who feel you must kill yourself or suffer yourself before you can live a great life after death, you are all getting it wrong, because God is not that way. You've not yet pictured it the right way. That is ignorance in display. Thinking this, taking this. What's your thoughts?